My name's Roy. It's funny because I work next door and I just happened to be walking by every day for about a year as they were open and just in the back. And I knew I was gaining a lot of weight. I knew when I got out of the car I couldn't walk because I was stiff and it took me 5 minutes to get myself together. I knew when I would go to the Acme, sometimes I would get out of the car and my Achilles heel would hurt so bad that I could barely walk. And I was just, over 300 pounds and 47, ready to turn 50 and just feeling like crap. So Rachel said we should talk about how we've all reached our goals, but I haven't reached all my goals yet, and that's the beauty of coming here for me. Thank God I came in though, because I didn't even realize how poor my health was. I got a physical when I first started. My triglycerides or cholesterol was 347, which is pretty high. I just had it done in January and it's 114. In a year and a half, no medication. And Rachel's been on me to change my diet, which I've tried to, and I have done some stuff, but it's not a huge change.
I'll take it.
I'm down 22 pounds, and not just 22 pounds, but down 22 pounds, which, that doesn't include the muscle gain, which is the size of my pants, which is the biggest thing. And I was ready to go up to the next size, is how tight they were getting. Now I'm ready to go down, but it's, guys' pants, they run every 2 inches. So, both my parents are diabetic. My glucose was at 108. It's now down to 94, which is normal. 99, above 99, 99 and above, I guess, is pushing borderline diabetes. And my AC1, which is your 2-month snapshot, I guess, of your
A1C.
glucose, A1C. I knew I have it backwards. It started out at like 6.1 and now it's down to 5.7, 5.6, which is normal. So even my doctor is like, whatever you're doing, keep it up. And that's just, I'm ready to turn 50. I'd like to keep my arteries clear and I'd like to be healthier, let alone lose weight, fit in my clothes better, and feel better. And it's funny because the 2 months before I started working out here, I went on vacation with my sister and she'd lost a lot of weight and she was working out and I'm trying to keep up with her like I'm a guy. She's only a year older than me and it's a competitive sibling rivalry thing. And sure enough, day 2 of working out, I hurt myself. So I'm in bed for a whole day on vacation and she's like just moving above me. And it just proved to me that, Rachel said something to me, it's important you didn't put all this weight on in a day, you're not going to lose it all. And you haven't worked out for 10 years, so you're not just going to jump back in and do it. But in a year and a half, I know that I never have an Achilles heel problem. I have plantar fasciitis to where it was so uncomfortable to walk. I actually went home from work because my back was hurting. I never have those problems anymore. I had sciatica nerve, was always acting up. I never have that anymore. And a lot of it's from stretching. And when I came in, I talked to Chris and Rachel, and it was like no other trainer. I've had trainers before, and I've gone to gyms before, but they were so good. Like, they asked me, well, what's wrong? What are your goals? What do you feel? What do you want to accomplish here, I guess, in so many words? And what are your pains? Do you have any special things we need to know about? And answered them all. And Chris, every time, I get a program, it's put together, and sometimes I'll be like, Chris, this is kind of a, weak program, but halfway into my workout, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. So it's like, there's such a mind, he's like, there's so much thoughtfulness behind your program from such a great staff, and everybody, is just really good at it, and I'm just as happy with Zoe helping me as I am with Rachel or anybody. The whole staff is just, they're so well trained and work together as a team. And that's, I think, the best thing that you get here. You don't just get a trainer, you get a team. And it's not just working out with your friend who's like, oh, well, I lost weight and I know how to do it. No, because you'll get hurt, and that's what happened to me before, too. That's really kind of... that's kind of Roy, that was it. The one other thing I do want to say, though, is when I started, it was kind of quiet, and that's when you guys had 11 o'clock, and I started with the kids, because they were out of school in summer. And I was like, oh my God, I'm the only guy here, like in his late 40s, and then there's all these 17, 16, and 18-year-old kids. But let me tell you, those kids were so nice to me. And they, like, if Rachel would say, come on, Roy, like, they were all like, get it, Roy, go, you know, and like, I was like, damn, how come I didn't have that when I was a kid? But they are so good, and that's the other thing, and another important part of what I like about working out here is that the people that you do know, you end up just having such a good time and camaraderie with. And not only do you have a whole team of staff, but you have a whole team of friends that you all share your stories and share your motivation, and it's a support, it's a whole factor of support team. Honest to God, I think it saved my life, because I fell twice in the ice this year, and I swear I should have a broken leg or something, but I think because I've built up enough strength that I've actually just had small healing time, so I think it saved me, and I'm happy for it.